Yes. Come in. What is this? What's it about?
Can you tell us where you were at 1 o'clock today, Mr. Butler?
I was here.
Was anybody with you?
No. What's happened?
A man answering your description was seen hanging around Cheetham Road Junior School during the lunch break.
Well, it wasn't me. I never go there.
Never?
I steer clear of schools and playgrounds. Sometimes I go miles out of my way. Did you have to come round here?
A man has been seen lurking around a school playground. We take that seriously.
I take it seriously. If any of my neighbours had any idea why you were here, I could end up swinging from that lamppost.
So no one can corroborate your whereabouts this lunchtime?
No.
No one called? No one rang?
No, but I've been here all day.
All right, Mr. Butler. We're sorry to have bothered you.
Is this how it's going to be every time there's an incident?
Probably, yeah.
Do me a favour. Smile as you leave. Make it look like a routine visit.
Here, Oscar 171.
Go ahead, Reg.
Yeah, I'm outside the Cheetham Road Junior School. It's all quiet here, so I'm going to move on.
Okay, Reg.
Edgy or what? Do you blame him? Imagine what would happen if this lot twigged he was a paedophile.
This lot couldn't even spell it.
Can you?
Not without a dictionary.
Well, at least he's cooperating.
Yippee! Some psychiatrist reckons he's fit to be out, but it won't be the psychiatrist's kid to be molesting, will it?
So what do we do then? Do we keep them locked up forever?
I don't know, Ben. But if I had children, I wouldn't want him living next door.
Yeah, Oscar 171.
Go ahead, Reg.
Yeah, there's an incident taking place in Dalvin Street. Yeah, there's a scuffle taking place. Seems to be a child involved.
Delvin Street. Sierra Oscar from Sierra Oscar 1. Show us attending.
Get off!
I'll give you Jaboo.
Get up!
Get in the car! Shut up! Get in there! Go! Sierra Oscar 171, suspected abduction. Suspects heading north up Dalvin Street in a silver Mercedes. Part index Tango 2.
Yeah, received, Reg.
Oi!
Left here.
I know.
What's it, Vicky?
Dad!
Sierra Oscar from Sierra 1 receiving.
Go ahead, Ben.
That was them. That had to be
Yeah,
them.
suspect vehicle's turning to Glanville Street, heading north.
Better report the Pollack.
We've also got a Pollack to report.
What's happened?
We've hit a parked vehicle.
All right, keep after them. We'll deal with that later.
We've lost them.
Sierra Oscar from Sierra 1. We've just turned into Glanville Street and there's no sign of them. They must have taken a side road.
Received Sierra 1, 84 from
How's the wing looking?
location, please.
Not good.
Suspect running towards Glanville Street.
Sierra Oscar from Sierra 1. We're in Glanville Street now.
There he is.
We've got him.
This is just calm down. Come on, get up.
Stand up.
All right. What's your name?
I haven't done anything.
I said, what is your name?
Murat,
Right, you were involved in an incident in Dalvin Street a couple of minutes ago. What happened?
they were pulling the boy into the car. We tried to stop them.
Do you know who they were?
No,
Do you know who the boy is?
we were just trying to help.
So why did you run away?
2-1 from Sierra Oscar. Tony, can you take
The silver
me around to
Mercedes has
Maple
just
Lane?
vanished, sir.
Not difficult in that area.
They must have switched cars.
Do we know who this child is yet?
No, sir. No one's been reported missing.
Well, someone must have noticed by now, surely.
Vicky and Ben have got one of the men who are at the scene. They're bringing him in now.
If whoever has this child has put the foot down, they could be clear of London by now.
OK, yes. Thanks very much. Bye.
Any joy?
No, not really. Could be any of that middle lot. Still, it's 2 more safely home, though.
Who does that leave?
I'm still waiting for a couple of confirmations to come through. But based on the age range and your description, I still think Jack Bateman is the best bet. That's him there. His mother's Diane, 14 Stearman Road. We've tried calling her, but she's not there.
What about the father?
Not a feature anymore.
Boyfriend?
Couldn't say. She's got a sister that used to pick him up sometimes.
I don't suppose you've got her number?
No. But I know where she lives.
We are dealing with a child kidnap here.
I don't know anything.
Look, if there's some kind of problem with your residency or something, then maybe we can help you. But we need you to help us.
I'm legal. I used to work here. I still have friends here. I'm visiting them.
So tell us what happened this afternoon.
I was walking down the road with my friend, and we saw this boy. He was being pulled into the car by the man. He was shouting and struggling.
Did you know who the boy was?
No! I just saw he did not want to go with them.
And so you ran over?
Yes. I tried to take the boy by the arm, but the man, he hit me and my friend.
And that's when PC Hollis came round the corner?
Yes.
But you ran off.
I panicked. The car was gone. Your friend was on the floor. I thought we'd get into trouble.
Where would we find your friend?
I don't have his address. I could maybe find out. Look, I know it was stupid running off. He ran and I followed. Maybe he's here illegally. I don't know. We were only trying to help.
Hello, I'm PC Page from Sun Hill. Are you Pauline Bateman?
I used to be. I'm Pauline Hartley now. What's wrong?
You don't happen to know where your sister might be, do you?
What's happened?
There's been an incident at the school.
Oh, my God, you better come in.
What is it?
It's Jack. Something's happened at the school.
Well, we're not sure that it was your nephew involved. Well, there was a fight, and the boy answering Jack's description was in the middle of it. The boy was dragged off in a silver Mercedes by a man described as white, about 5'10", short brown hair, stocky.
Oh, my God.
It's all right, love. She says they don't know it's him.
Well, Jack's mother's not at home. Do you know where she might be?
She's at her boyfriend's.
What's his name?
Weller. Shane Weller.
Really?
Right.
Can you give me his address?
I should have thought you'd know it.
What's happening? Why'd they run away? Are they illegals?
Well, he thinks his mate might be.
Thinks?
He says he doesn't know him very well.
Do you believe it?
I don't know. He says he panicked, but he seems like a pretty cool customer to me.
Nat, we reckon the kid is Jack Bateman. His mother, Diane, lives with one Shane Weller.
Vicky, you're with me. We'll go and see the mother.
Well, what about Murad?
Hang on to him till I get back.
On what grounds?
Well, we still need to ID the suspects. Sit him down and show him pictures and nonsense.
Mr. Butler? It's about that kid, isn't it?
You know about him then?
The whole estate knows about him.
Have a word.
Come in.
I believe you had a visit earlier this afternoon.
I told them I don't go near the school.
See. So you can tell me where you were about 3:30 this afternoon?
Yes. With my counsellor.
And he can confirm that, can he?
She. As soon as your colleagues had been, I went straight round there. I spent 2 hours there till about 5.
I see. Well, obviously we'll have to check on that.
Couldn't you have come in something more conspicuous?
Nice.
Financial services is obviously where the money is. Shane Weller, banker of the last resort to the poor and desperate.
Compound interest or a compound fracture?
With a sideline in pharmaceuticals.
Goes without saying.
His nickname on the Cockcroft is Animal.
You imagine what you have to do up there to get called back?
I don't have to. I talked to some of his clients, or tried to. Mostly in intensive care. Diane Bateman?
Yeah. I suppose this is about what happened at the school.
Is your son Jack with you?
Yeah, is it?
Sierra Oscar from Sierra 1, receiving.
Go ahead, Vicky.
Is he all right?
We found him.
Well, of course he is. He's fine.
Have you seen the boy?
Right one.
Not yet. We're just about to go
It's
inside.
about Jack.
Keep us informed.
It's all sorted.
Do you mind if we come in, please?
Four.
Well, for a start, I want to see Jack for myself, make sure he's OK.
She just told you.
Let him in, Shane.
Did you suit yourself?
Mrs. Bateman, why didn't you report this incident?
I told you, it's been sorted.
We've been chasing around looking for an abducted child for the last 2 hours.
But he was fine. He was brought round here straight from school.
By who?
Jason. Jason Locke. He works for me.
I told you we should have called the police.
Jason told us there'd been some argy-bargy. At the end of the day, there was no harm done, so we decided to leave it.
Did he mention he was nearly involved in a head-on collision with a police vehicle?
What?
You'll have to take that all in, wouldn't you?
This fight, have you any idea what it's about?
It was Murat,
Murat?
Jack's father. He's Turkish. He's been back in the country a couple of weeks. I heard he'd been sniffing around my old place wanting to see Jack.
And did you let him?
No. No, I didn't want Jack upset. He walked out on us 2 years ago. He's got no rights here now.
Why? Have you got some kind of injunction against him?
He took me on for custody and he lost. It's as simple as that.
Can't you deport him or something?
As far as we know, he hasn't done anything, except get punched by one of your mates.
Jason was protecting the child. And he was acting in accordance with the mother's wishes. Do you understand that?
You better hope he doesn't make a complaint.
Do me a favour.
Is it all right if we see Jack?
Yeah, he's upstairs. You go to the top of the stairs, there, door in front of you.
Living here permanently now, are you?
Just staying here for a while. It's been a really stressful time for me.
And for Jack?
Yeah, right.
Hi. Hello, Jack. I'm PC Vicky Hagen from Sun Hill.
Do you drive that car outside?
Yeah, I do.
Cool. How'd you get to drive a car like that?
You have to be specially trained. It took a really long time and all. I've been driving around for the last couple of hours looking for you.
I was all right. I was with Jason.
Oh, good. What do you think of Jason?
Yeah, he's all right.
How about Shane?
He's okay.
The fight this afternoon, what was all that about then, eh?
Dunno.
Do you know who the men were that Jason was fighting with? Was one of them your father? Jack?
Ex-husband see him?
No way. He's up to something.
You got evidence of that?
Why else is he here? He wants to take Jack back to Turkey. You ever been there?
No.
I have. Just the once. That was enough. It's like going back to the Middle Ages. Dirty, smelly. And having Jack brought up a Muslim. Can you imagine that?
Well, it happens.
Not to my Jack, it don't. I want the best for him.
So you're happy here then? It's okay. Right. I'll leave you to it then. Okay, bye.
There was another man with Murat. Do you know who he was?
He's still got family here, and you know what they're like.
How do you mean?
Family's everything to him, innit? Like the mafia. Never fitted in.
How is he?
It's fine.
Told you. Don't suppose he's doing his own work?
No, since you ask.
Lazy little beggar.
Right. If anything else happens, can you let us know straight away, please?
Yeah, all right.
Thank you. So how is he really?
Physically, it's fine.
But?
He's playing a computer game like his life depended on it.
That sounds par for the course.
I was betting she didn't mention him during the custody hearing.
Sierra 1 from Sierra, Oscar location, please.
Sierra Oscar from Sierra 1, Dello Road.
Can you go to Goddard Street, Sarge?
There's been a report of an assault in the street. The victim's run into number 52 and Polly's on her way.
Paul?
Sarge, whoever it was is long gone.
Where's Butler?
He's inside. He's locked himself in the bathroom.
Go away! Go away!
Mr. Butler, this is PC Vicky Hagen. I came round to see you this morning. It's quite safe. They've all gone. Will you open the door for me? Please? Mr. Butler? Are you all right? Have you taken any of those? Do you really think that's the answer?
Why not? It's what they all want, isn't it? It's what I want. Half the time.
Okay. I'm going to take these out of the way for a bit.
How is he?
Yeah, he's all right. He's just a bit bruised. I was right. They can't spell. I suppose this is down to us.
Well, your visit this morning, a child grabbed outside of school, someone's put two and two together.
And they can't add up either. Don't worry, he'll live.
Yeah, but not around here. Let him go. Nothing else we can do.
Do you think he's up to no good?
Well, he hasn't come all the way from Turkey just for a chat. How would you feel if it was your kid being brought up in that household?
You know what? I reckon Diane's got a coke habit too.
Which Weller can provide.
What's in it for him?
Oh, she's good looking.
Sorry. I was forgetting all men are shallow.
Too right we are. Anyway, Jack's just probably part of the package. Simple as that.
Which he deals with by shoving it upstairs and throwing money at it. He showed us some of the videos he had.
End of the day, it's not our problem.
I've got problems of my own.
Well, where's Mr. Butler now?
He's being treated at the hospital, and then social services are going to move him to a secure location.
There were no arrests, I suppose?
No, sir. And nobody else saw a thing.
Well, we shouldn't be too surprised if Mr. Butler slides off the paedophile register after this.
No, indeed, sir.
And what about our mystery guest?
We think he's the boy's father, sir. And if so, all we can do is send him on his way.
Well, if you see Matthew before I do, tell him to mark his card before he leaves. He's caused enough trouble around here already.
We have reason to believe that you are Mured Gocek, that you used to be married to Diane Bateman, and that your son is Jack Bateman.
Jakob, actually.
What?
My son's real name is Jakob.
You'd have saved everyone a lot of trouble if you told us the truth in the first place.
I'm sorry. I didn't know what my position was. I've never been involved with the police before.
Our position was we thought we were dealing with a kidnapped child.
I knew he wasn't in any danger.
Yeah, but we didn't. And the confusion you caused, an innocent man's been beaten up.
Who?
Never mind that now.
All I wanted was to talk with my son.
Just talk?
Yes.
You weren't thinking of grabbing him?
No. I respect the law.
So, who was the other man? The man who was with you?
He's a friend. He drove me. I don't have a car.
So what happened then?
I tried to approach Jacob. But that man, he wouldn't let me near.
That's Jason Locke?
You know him?
I've heard of him.
Then you've heard of the man he works for. Shane Weller.
Yeah.
So do you wonder I want to talk to my son?
Is that why you came back from Turkey?
Yes. Diane living with that man. My son being brought up by that man. What would any man do? What would you do?
Ah, Vicky. The garage sergeant's looking for you.
The Black Rat.
He's out the back, look.
I'll sort this. Good luck.
Oh dear, oh dear.
It's still on the road, Sarge.
I'll be the judge of that. Yes, okay. Doesn't look good, though, does it, out on the street? So what happened?
We were responding to a suspected child kidnap, and came round the corner, and the suspect vehicle was coming directly towards me down the middle of a road, and I had to swerve to avoid a head-on collision.
No excuse, I'm afraid.
I wasn't offering one, Sarge.
Never explain, never complain. Well, it'll take a couple of days to be processed. Then it's going to be another 3 points.
Sarge.
As far as I can see, darling, totting up, you're very near the limit.
Yes.
Reversing into a panda car, for God's sake, and now this... What's the phrase? Oh, yes. Last chance saloon.
I divorced from my wife 2 years ago. We went to court over Jack and I lost.
And that's when you went back to Turkey?
I thought a clean break would be best for Jack. It was the hardest thing I ever did.
You had no contact with him?
No. But I still have friends here. They wrote and told me what was going on. Drugs. Drug taking in the house.
How did they know?
Believe me, they know. This man Weller is well known. And then there's the violence.
What, against Jack?
If I thought that, he'd already be dead.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Weller hurts people. People who owe him money. People who get in his way. You think Jack doesn't know about that? You think it doesn't affect him?
Matt, ready for you now.
Come on, let's get you out of here. How long have you been an area car driver at Sunhill?
3 years, sir.
And not a scratch. And now you've had 2 in as many months.
Yes, sir.
So, what's the story, Vicky?
It was just bad luck, sir.
1 might be bad luck. 2 is starting to look like carelessness.
Sir, what happened today was totally unavoidable.
You know as well as I do there are no excuses.
No, sir. However...
That comes with a job, along with the prestige. Is there anything affecting your work that I need to know about?
No, sir. I'm not losing it.
I sincerely hope not. The last thing I need right now is to have to start looking for a new area car driver.
Do you have any children, Sergeant?
I have a daughter.
I know it's difficult for a man in your position, even to imagine such a thing. But imagine if your daughter is caught up in a world of drugs and criminals. How would you feel?
Mr. Goodwin, I know exactly how you feel. But the only way to deal with this is through the courts.
Of course.
Always. Here she comes, driver of the year.
Thank you very much. Very funny.
I thought you'd go for the special chicken. Battered wing.
All these smashed potatoes.
Women drivers, eh?
Do you mind?
Actually, if it hadn't been for Vicky, we probably both would have been killed.
Oh, Vicky, my hero.
Hey, see?
Don't waste your breath, Ben. Come on, any more for any more. Let's get it over with.
You're joking, aren't you? I reckon I can milk this for at least a week.
I'm sure you will. I'm not in the mood, Reg, right?
Well, I just wondered what the score was with our Turkish friend.
Oh, it turned out it was the boy's father trying to see his son.
Yeah, trying to grab him more like.
What, and hike him off to Turkey?
Yeah, I expect so.
Well, it's a good job you got in his way, then.
I've been there, you know. Turkey.
And why doesn't that surprise me?
Yes, I had 2 weeks in Izmir.
Well, I don't think your 18 to 30 holiday is much to go by.
I'm not your average tourist, you know.
You're kidding.
No, I like to get out and about, get the feel of a place.
And?
Well, it's just I could imagine living there.
You just hold that thought, Rich.
You know, Colin must have discharged himself from hospital an hour ago. Social services don't know where he is.
I thought they were taking him to a secure location.
Well, he obviously had his own ideas about that. You might want to check up at Goddard Street in case he's gone back.
I don't think you go back there, sir.
My guess is that we won't hear from him again until he reoffends, which is about 3 times more likely now than it was this morning.
Used to be off our patch.
Oh, very funny.
Yeah, oh, it wasn't me.
There's no mercy shown in this, Nick, mate. Vicky's been around long enough to know that.
Yeah, that's right. It's called gallows humour, Ben. It sometimes helps.
Well, I'll try and remember that, Reg. Next time you fall under a bus.
Lighten up, Ben.
So she's been taken down a peg or two. It won't kill her.
No, but look, she must be sailing pretty close to the wind now. I mean, one more bump like that, she'll be looking at a ban.
Oh, and that would kill her.
Oh, cheers. Yeah, not being one of the elites holding court in the canteen, I think it'd be quite a come down.
Yeah, just being an everyday plonk. Oh, she'd hate that.
Sounds to me like you'd like to see it.
No, but let's face it, she's not the easiest person to sympathise with.
What's up? Not hungry? When I've had this, I want to get back to Goddard Street, make sure everything's quiet.
You'll have to drive yourself. I've got to write up this Pollack.
How'd you get on with the garage sergeant, anyway?
Matthew?
George!
Where have you been?
Not bad.
Long way from Beckton. You and I started out there. When was it?
Just after the Boer War, I reckon.
We must get together next time I'm over this way. Have a drink.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'll give you a bell.
Cheers.
Friend of yours.
Can't stand him. How'd you get on?
Another 3 points to add to my collection.
No doubt the canteen wags had their fun.
Oh, yes.
They'll soon move on to something else.
It's not much fun when it lasts, though, being the laughing stock of the Nick.
Tell me about it if you want sympathy.
I know. It's in the dictionary between slime and syphilis.
I wasn't going to say that.
I get it. There are worse things happening in the world.
Vicky, listen. It was bad luck. I'm sorry.
Thank you. So, have you got rid of Murat?
Yeah. Tried to warn him off doing anything stupid.
Think it'll work?
I doubt it.
He doesn't want to tangle with Shane Weller.
He's not scared of Shane Weller. That's his kid in there. Those situations, everything goes out the window. The law, rules, common sense. Like those people that bashed up Butler's place.
You don't approve of that, Charlotte?
Of course not. But I can understand it. You do what you have to protect your kids. Of course, didn't tell Murad I was there. My own daughter shacked up with a drug addict.
Yeah, I know.
Tom would have done anything. Anything to get her out of there.
Where is she now?
Still with him, probably.
Maybe that says something.
Maybe. Look, I know he's not Shane Weller, but he's still every father's nightmare.
At least you still hear from her.
Once in a while. It's more than I have a right to expect, I suppose. God knows I wasn't much of a father.
Oh, there's only so much you can do.
I didn't even do that. Being there would have been a start.
When a relationship breaks up.
That's a different ball game.
Yeah, well, I can't help you there, Matthew. Nearest I've come to a stable relationship was Eddie Santini.
Sarge, Jack Bateman's gone missing, for real this time.
It'll been a long day. I came up here to check on Jack and he wasn't here.
Then what did you do?
I called Shane and then I called you.
Where's Mr. Weller now?
He's doing what you should be doing out there looking for him.
Has he any idea where to look?
I don't know, but at least he's out there.
Mrs. Bateman, is it possible Jack's gone of his own accord?
Why would he do that?
To see his father?
No.
He saw his father outside school today. He could have talked to him, arranged a meeting.
No, he wouldn't do that.
Does your son have an email account?
I think so.
Yes, he does. What's his password?
I don't know.
You don't know? You just let him loose on the internet.
I don't understand any of that.
You could talk to his father by email. Or anybody else for that matter. Is it Jack? No. Cars? No. It's going to be something really personal to him.
Wait a minute, has he got a nickname?
No, he's just Jack. That's what everyone calls him.
Jakob?
No, he wouldn't use that.
That's the name.
How'd you spell it?
Mrs. Bateman.
Y-A-K-U-P. But no one calls him that.
No, but it's what he calls himself.
Right, what have we got?
OK, last message received 2 hours ago. Meet me where we used to meet on Wednesdays.
Where was that?
They used to meet after school in a cafe somewhere.
Where?
I don't know.
Well, try and think, Mrs. Bateman. That's where Jack's gone.
I don't know. I don't think I ever knew.
There was no need for anyone to have called you. It was just an argument between neighbours. It's been going on for ages.
I see.
It got a bit out of hand, but there's no harm done.
Just seems a bit of a coincidence, that's all. First of all, we think Jack goes missing, then he does go missing. And then the next thing, you get assaulted.
They're not connected. I told you. It was a neighbour.
Yeah, and you're not prepared to say who.
We have to live with them afterwards.
Is that how it was, Mr. Hartley? Dispute with the neighbour over a fence or something?
OK, I'll tell you. Weller. Shane Weller did this.
And why was that?
He's been looking for Murat.
Why would he come to you?
We've been helping him.
Just with information. We didn't know he was going to try and grab Jack.
Your sister's child?
I watched my sister go downhill. I couldn't believe it when she moved in with that. Ugh.
So you tipped off her ex-husband?
Murat's a good man. A decent man. He had a right to know.
We should never have got involved. We should have kept out of it.
Do you know where Murat is now? The address that he gave us was a false one.
5A Halpin Street. It's a bed and breakfast or something. That's where he's been staying. And that's where Weller's gone.
Sierra 1 received. Pauline and Murat working together.
Weller's worked out what's going on. He's beaten Murat's address out of the husband.
Not full marks to reg, I wouldn't have sussed it. Not that quick, anyway.
You know, I had to look at some of Jack's other emails. They were really pitiful. He's scared of Weller, missing his dad. Just wants to go to Turkey. It was tons of stuff about Turkey.
Really?
It's hardly surprising, is it? His mother's a virtual stranger to him.
Well, I can't talk.
My sister and I have known Shane Weller since we were at school. He was a nasty, vicious little toe rag.
Success hasn't changed him, huh?
He never got a look in. But then times change, don't they? Having Diane shows the world he's arrived. He'll do whatever he has to keep her.
Yeah, which in this case means hanging on to Jack.
That's all that Jack means to him. That and his pride.
Pride?
This is his manner. If someone comes and takes what's his, he'll lose face. Jack's terrified of him, you know.
He's told you that, hasn't
he? Yeah. And I've seen the letters. When I used to pick him up, I'd bring him home for his tea. I used to let him write to his father. Murat used to write to him here. Here, see for yourself. I keep them here for him. If Diane found them, she'd go berserk. That's Murat's restaurant. One of them. He owns 3.
They were close, then?
Still are. Jack worships his dad.
And yet you walked away.
It nearly killed Murat. He thought it was best for Jack, you know, a clean break. Only there's no such thing.
So with a bit of luck, we can deliver poor little Jack back into Shameweller's loving care. That's just going to be great.
What an affecting scene that will make. Hang on. This is Silver Moon.
That's the one.
Vicky, you go round the back.
Right.
All units from 595, suspect and victim heading on foot towards Hanley Common Road and Larkman Industrial Estate. Be advised that suspect and victim are possibly being followed by two IC1 males driving a silver Mercedes. Registration Tango 252 Delta Lima Yankee.
Sierra Oscar from 361, show me attending.
Take her along to number 2.
June. June. Get her out of here. We're bringing Weller in.
Right, I will.
Sir. What's the story?
We nearly had him, sir.
Would you care to try and explain that nearly to the mother?
If Weller hadn't gotten in the way, we would have had him, sir. We had the make number of the car.
It's just been found. Abandoned.
And we've alerted all the ports and airports.
Well, given that our borders leak like a sieve in both directions, that hardly fills me with confidence.
No, sir.
Well, what do we know about his accomplice?
Nothing. But we're checking on what family Murat's got in the country.
And Mrs. Hartley?
We're about to interview her now.
Not exactly our finest hour, Matthew.
I don't know how else we could have played it, sir.
Oh, what's the news on the area car?
Well, it's off the road now.
Yeah.
And if I'm any judge, it'll stay that way.
What happens now?
What happens is that you are now suspended from driving any police vehicle. I'll see you back at the Nick. Unless you want to hang on, I'll give you a lift.
No, thanks.
As you wish.
Walk.
I've been sent to fetch you. Mr. Monroe wants to speak to you.
Murat's never been in trouble with the law in his life, here or in Turkey. I was as surprised as anybody.
And you've no idea where he is? Or how he might be planning to leave the country?
None at all.
But you're not sorry it's happened, though?
I think the whole thing's a crying shame. Let's not forget that's my sister out there.
I just had it confirmed. The chassis bent. The vehicle's a write-off.
Sir.
What on earth did you think you were doing?
It was a very confused situation.
You're paid to deal with those.
I thought the child was in danger.
He certainly was, with cars careering all over the road.
I tried to place myself between the child and the threat.
The threat in question being somebody acting on behalf of the child's legal guardian.
Sir, I had a split second to make a decision. If I made the wrong one...
There's no if about it. The fact that Murat Göcek got away with his son is entirely down to you!
Sir.
I'm sure you're aware that you are now suspended from all driving duties.
Yes, sir. I should be looking for reinstatement.
Well, that's up to you. Personally, I think you'd better get used to the idea that your days as an area car driver are over.
Thought I might find you here. Mind if I join you?
Be careful. Failure can be infectious.
I'll risk it.
I lost my licence.
Yeah, I heard.
As of Monday, I'll be pounding the beat.
There are worse fates.
Can't think of one right now. It'll please a lot of people.
To hell with them. Listen, the thing to do...
Please, Sarge, don't tell me to rise above it, because I really...
You know, I came to this, Nick, under a cloud.
Did you?
I was this far away from being kicked out of the job. I'm still there, still a sergeant, still with some credibility.
I don't think I've got any of that right now. 2 pranks in one day, that has got to be a record.
I doubt it. Still don't understand how that happened.
I was all very confused. I thought the child was in danger.
You thought Locke was going to hit the kid?
I don't know what I thought.
See, if I didn't know better, I'd say you knew exactly what you were doing. That you did it on purpose.
I think you're confusing me with someone who cares. One of the nice ones. Reg. Or Polly.
Must have read it wrong then.
Must have.
Do you want the other half of that?
No. Second thoughts. Why not? After all, I'm not driving.